To manipulate the DOM, the first thing we need to do is to select the element. Say I want to update understanding DOM to alt campus. So we'll select h1 by using querySelector and passing h1 as a tag. After selecting the element, we'll store it into a variable called heading. So now we have our heading. We want to see their properties. So to see heading in object structure, we'll do console.dir. And here we can see all the properties that h1 element has. Something like inner HTML, inner text, and you can explore other properties by yourself. For updating this value, we will update the inner text property. To update inner text, we'll use our variable that is heading followed by inner text is equal to alt campus. And now we'll see that the value got updated from understanding DOM to alt campus. We manipulate the element. So let's go ahead and use querySelectorAll and manipulate all these values, platform, DOM, and BOM, to something like list. So to manipulate the DOM, the first thing we always need to do is to select the element. Here we need 3 elements. So we'll use querySelectorAll and pass li to select all the li element. So querySelectorAll will give us all the li elements. We'll store it into a variable called list. Now if we look at list, we'll see array kind of structure. Say if we want to manipulate just platform, we'll have to select the first element from this array kind of structure. So we'll say list of 0.innerText is equal to testing, and we updated the first element. Whenever your element is an array, you first select the element and update the element. In querySelector, we were not doing this. Because querySelector only returns one element, we directly manipulate the element. Whenever you are manipulating DOM using querySelectorAll and querySelector, you need to keep one thing in mind. querySelectorAll returns a list of element in array kind of structure. So to manipulate that, you will have to first select the element. And only after selecting the element, you can update the element. Only after selecting the element, you can manipulate the element. Here, querySelector returns only one element. So we can go ahead and say heading.innerText is equal to DOM. Let's go ahead and update all the list now. So we have all the li in our list variable. We can use a function called forEach that will give me access to one element, and I can update each element. All the inner text of li element got updated to testing querySelectorAll. In this way, you update multiple elements at one time.